At the city intersection, the traffic signal decided to take an unscheduled nap, leaving cars frozen like statues and pedestrians staring at the road like contestants in a bizarre game show. But instead of chaos, something magical happens. Humans turn into perfectly disciplined little ants. One by one, people start walking in straight, neat lines, column by column, as if someone secretly handed out invisible marching instructions. Old grandpas with canes, kids with backpacks bigger than themselves, and even the lady juggling shopping bags. All march like a tiny, organized army. Every step is measured, every pause synchronized, and the occasional "oops, sorry" is like punctuation in this slow-motion parade. Meanwhile, cars sit idly, engines humming impatiently, like cats waiting for dinner. And then, as if the universe finally got bored, the traffic signal comes back to life with a dramatic flash of red, yellow, green, boom. Cars roar forward, honking in surprise, while pedestrians finish their final steps with the dignity of ballet dancers exiting stage left. The street goes back to normal chaos, but for a brief, glorious moment, humanity proved it could walk in perfect harmony, and maybe, just maybe, traffic signals are secretly cheering us on. Finally, the traffic signal flickers to life with a dramatic flourish, as if announcing, "Let the chaos begin." Instantly, the pedestrians freeze mid-step, looking around like deer caught in headlights, while cars, bikes, buses, and even a very determined scooter suddenly realize it's their turn to shine. The four sides of the intersection explode into movement. Cars inch forward cautiously at first, like toddlers taking their first steps, then suddenly zoom ahead as if someone pressed an invisible turbo button. Buses lumber through, making a comical rumbling sound, honking at every vehicle that dares cross their path. Motorbikes weave in and out like mischievous bees, while a cyclist clings to their handlebars, trying to look heroic but wobbling dangerously. Drivers wave at each other in a mix of frustration and camaraderie, negotiating invisible traffic treaties with honks, hand gestures, and the occasional dramatic sigh. Meanwhile, the pedestrians, now safely on the sidewalk, watch the spectacle unfold like it's a live-action cartoon. Children giggling, adults shaking their heads, and the old lady with the shopping bags muttering, "I'm never crossing again." The intersection pulses with life, a chaotic symphony of engines, brakes, and horns, but somehow, amidst the madness, everyone gets where they need to go. For a moment, the street is both terrifying and hilarious, and everyone knows. Traffic might be wild, but it's the city's own way of putting on a daily show. Picture this. The traffic signal flashes like a tiny disco in the middle of the street, and suddenly, we all become professional performers in the great urban ballet. When the red light appears, it's not just a color. It's a stern parent wagging a finger shouting, "Stop! No sneaking ahead." Everyone freezes mid-step, from the kid juggling ice cream cones to the elderly uncle trying to wrestle his stubborn shopping cart across the road. The yellow light is like that friend who whispers, "Careful now, things might get tricky," giving drivers time to slow down and pedestrians a chance to decide whether to wait or prepare for the next move. And the green light. The green light is the official go-time signal, but only in the direction allowed. No improvising, no daring crosswalk gymnastics. Pedestrians, remember, this is your moment to shine. In a straight line. Walk on the designated zebra crossing, one step at a time, like a well-trained parade of humans, keeping an eye out for scooters, bikes, and that one overly ambitious bus trying to prove it can fit anywhere. Drivers, meanwhile, have their own starring role, carefully respecting the signals, slowing near crossings, and avoiding playing bumper-car with anyone trying to live their best pedestrian life. Following these rules might sound boring, but in reality, it's like a secret superpower. You get to prevent accidents, protect lives, and still have time to wave at neighbors or enjoy the hilarious spectacle of someone juggling groceries while walking in line. Every signal, red, yellow, green, is a cue in this grand performance, ensuring the city's streets stay safe and orderly. And here's the secret punchline. When everyone follows the rules, the traffic chaos turns into a coordinated dance, full of honks, wobbly scooters, and pedestrians crossing with the confidence of champions. It's proof that obeying traffic laws isn't just about safety, it's about turning ordinary streets into a stage where people, vehicles, and even signals play their roles perfectly. Sometimes hilariously, always responsibly, as the signal continues its rhythmic dance of red, yellow, and green, the streets turn into a stage of tiny, fascinating stories, each one more amusing than the last. There's the old taxi driver, who waves at every pedestrian with a theatrical flourish, as if silently saying, "Don't worry, my friend, I see you." He carefully inches forward at the green light, his car moving like a snail on a grand adventure. Meanwhile, a young motorbike rider zooms past with the confidence of a superhero. Helmet slightly askew, scarf flapping, and phone perched dangerously on the handlebar, making every pedestrian glance twice in amusement and slight alarm. Over by the zebra crossing, a group of school children practices the art of walking in perfect lines, giggling as one of them pretends to be a signal inspector, pointing at drivers and announcing with mock authority, "Stop! Only green for you." Across the road, a bus driver navigates the crowded intersection like a captain steering a ship through a storm, honking politely yet dramatically, reminding everyone that size matters when it comes to momentum. Even the tiniest vehicles have their stories. A bright red scooter carrying 3 groceries, a dog, and an enthusiastic owner zigzags cautiously, embodying the chaos and charm of city traffic in miniature. Pedestrians, meanwhile, are a mix of characters. Some rushing like they're late for a secret mission, others strolling as if the street is their personal runway, carefully timing their steps to the rhythm of the signals. At the red light, everyone pauses, almost magically, giving drivers a moment to breathe, stretch, and plan their next move. Yellow lights add tension. Do I go? Do I stop? Maybe I should meditate. And green. It's a shared cue for movement, laughter, and tiny displays of patience, courage, and occasionally clumsiness. Watching it all unfold is like seeing a living, breathing painting. Cars, bikes, buses, and people weaving together in color, motion, and story, each respecting the signals, yet each telling their own little tale. And the beauty is that in following these simple lights, these ordinary rules, the city avoids chaos, accidents, and confusion, while still letting everyone have their moment of drama, comedy, or heroism. Every honk, every careful step, every glance at the signal is part of this choreography, reminding us that streets aren't just asphalt and paint, they're theaters of life, with each driver, biker, and pedestrian starring in their own small, unforgettable scene.